The headlines in Manila blazed. Philippine Navy welcomes new warships. Across the city, excitement buzzed as news outlets broke the story, and Filipinos everywhere tuned in to witness a historic moment for their nation's maritime defense. For years, the Philippine Navy had been waiting for a transformation, and now it was finally underway. On the calm waters of Subic Bay, two sleek hulls, BRP Miguel Malvar and BRP Diego Silang, arrived in formation, their modern silhouettes cutting through the Madrabansoy, Badiksin Bon, Amberbiamberborn Enber Bon Bandabansoy, Manimist. These ships, gleaming under the tropical sun, stood in sharp contrast to the aging fleet that had long served the nation. Their arrival was not just a display of naval power, but a symbol of hope and renewal for the entire country. These formidable vessels were crafted by South Korea's renowned Hyundai Heavy Industries, a testament to international cooperation and cutting-edge technology. Outfitted with the latest navigation, radar, and weapons systems, they are the most advanced surface combatants in Philippine history. Every detail, from their reinforced hulls to their state-of-the-art electronics, was designed to meet the unique challenges of the Philippine archipelago. Horns blared and flags fluttered as dignitaries, naval officers, and proud citizens gathered for the commissioning ceremony. The air was thick with pride and hope as speeches echoed the significance of this milestone. For many, it was a moment of national unity, a time to look forward with optimism and determination. For decades, the Philippine Navy had relied on second-hand, outdated vessels, ships that had seen better days, patched and repaired to keep them afloat. These aging workhorses had served bravely, but their limitations were clear. The need for modernization had become urgent, especially as regional tensions grew and maritime security became ever more critical. Now, with the arrival of the Malvar and Silang, the Navy takes a bold leap into the 21st century. These ships are not just replacements, they represent a new standard for the fleet, equipped to face modern threats and safeguard the nation's interests. Crew members, newly trained on advanced systems, prepared the warships for their first missions, eager to prove their capabilities. Their arrival signals a new era, a concrete step in the long-overdue modernization of the armed forces. The raising of the Philippine flag on these modern decks was more than ceremony. It was a declaration of intent, a promise to defend the nation's sovereignty with renewed strength and resolve. Naval commanders highlighted the ship's advanced capabilities, emphasizing their crucial role in defending the West Philippine Sea. With enhanced surveillance, firepower, and maneuverability, the Malvar and Silang are now at the forefront of the country's maritime defense strategy, ready to respond to any challenge. With imposing superstructures and decks bristling with sensors, these ships embody the nation's ambition to stand on its own. Every radar sweep and system check is a testament to the Philippines' commitment to self-reliance and technological progress, ensuring that the Navy is prepared for the challenges of tomorrow. As the sun set on the new frigates, excitement gave way to resolve. These ships are not for show, they're built for battle, ready to protect the nation's waters and uphold its dignity. The crew, silhouetted against the fiery sky, stood ready to write a new chapter in Philippine naval history. The BRP Miguel Malvar and BRP Diego Silang are the nation's new sentinels, patrolling the vast blue expanse as symbols of vigilance and hope. Their presence marks the start of a challenging but promising chapter, one where the Philippine Navy stands stronger, prouder, and more capable than ever before. At the heart of the Malvar and Silang is a cutting-edge combat management system, integrating all sensors and weapons for seamless threat detection and engagement. State-of-the-art radar and sonar give these frigates unmatched situational awareness in the Philippine fleet. Their 16-cell vertical launch system, VLS, is a game-changer, allowing rapid 360-degree missile launches. The VLS can house a mix of surface-to-air and anti-submarine missiles, making these ships true multi-mission platforms. Armed with a 76mm main gun, torpedo tubes, and close-in weapon systems, they're ready for a range of threats. A helicopter deck and hangar extend their reach for anti-submarine warfare. All systems feed into the combat management system, making these ships formidable players in modern naval warfare. Amid the fanfare of the new warship's arrival, analysts noticed a critical detail that couldn't be overlooked. The 16-cell vertical launch system, or VLS, on both ships was conspicuously empty. This absence was not just a minor oversight, it was a significant gap in the ship's capabilities. The main missiles, which include the crucial surface-to-air and anti-ship varieties, had not yet arrived. This left the ship's most powerful weapons absent, rendering them less formidable than intended. The absence of these missiles means that the ships are not fully equipped to defend themselves or project power as they were designed to do. Without these missiles, their long-range strike and air defense capabilities are severely limited. The ships can patrol and perform basic operations, but their ability to engage in high-stakes combat is compromised. This limitation is a significant concern for naval strategists and crew alike. The VLS is what transforms a simple patrol vessel into a true warship, capable of engaging multiple threats simultaneously. Without it, these frigates are essentially fighting with one hand tied behind their backs, unable to fully utilize their advanced systems and technology. Why would a navy accept new warships without their primary weapons? The answer lies in the complexity and challenges of modern naval procurement. Delays in missile delivery can be due to a variety of factors, including production issues, budget constraints, and international agreements. The ships are docked and ready, their sleek designs and advanced systems a testament to modern naval engineering. However, their full combat potential remains pending, waiting for the arrival of their essential armaments. Crews continue to train and drill diligently, preparing for the day when the launchers will be fully armed. Yet the empty launchers serve as a constant reminder of unrealized power and potential, a gap between expectation and reality. The pride of serving on these state-of-the-art ships is palpable among the crew. However, this pride is tempered by the knowledge that their true strength and capability are yet to be fully realized. They look forward to the day when their ships will be complete, ready to fulfill their intended role on the high seas. Accepting the Malvar and Silang before their missiles arrive is a strategic move, not a misstep. Shipbuilding and weapons procurement are separate, complex processes with different timelines. Waiting for every component would delay vital assets, so the Navy gets the ships operational while awaiting missiles. Early delivery lets crews train, master systems, and resolve teething issues in real conditions. This phased approach accelerates readiness and de-risks the program. The visible presence of these frigates boosts morale and signals resolve to both Filipinos and potential adversaries. Even without missiles, their arrival demonstrates real progress in modernization. In a region facing immediate threats, showing intent and capability, even if incomplete, is crucial. Delivering warships before their full weapons fit is common worldwide. Even major navies do it. The difference: for the Philippines, these frigates are the core of the fleet, not just additions. In the West Philippine Sea, the stakes are high. Chinese vessels routinely challenge Philippine sovereignty. Unlike larger navies, the Philippines can't afford a capability gap. The absence of missiles isn't just a technicality, it's a critical vulnerability in a tense region. Globally, phased delivery is routine. Here the urgency is acute. The missiles aren't a luxury, they're essential for immediate defense. Every day without them is a day the Navy can't fully deter aggression. The clock is ticking louder in Manila than anywhere else. Deploying missile-less frigates in the West Philippine Sea is risky. Without surface-to-air missiles, the ships are vulnerable to air attack and can't provide layered defense. Lacking anti-ship missiles, their offensive and deterrent power is limited to short-range guns. This restricts their missions. They can patrol and show presence, but can't confidently face well-armed opponents. Using them in flashpoints like a Yungjin Shoal would be a gamble. The risk: being seen as paper tigers, impressive but lacking real bite. The absence of missiles undermines the goal of credible deterrence. The strategic options for commanders remain limited until these ships are fully armed. The missile delay highlights the bureaucratic and financial hurdles of defense procurement. Funding for high-end missiles is hard-won in a country with many priorities. Negotiating contracts, choosing suppliers, and finalizing deals is a slow, multi-agency process. The French Mistral III and South Korean Sea Star missiles were eventually selected, but deals took time. Philippine procurement laws, designed for transparency, add more steps and delays. Even after contracts, manufacturing and delivery take months, if not years. Integrating the missiles with the ship's systems requires careful planning and testing. All these factors combine to create the gap between ship arrival and full armament. The process is slow, but necessary for transparency and capability. Despite lacking live missiles, early delivery lets the Navy maximize training. Crews move from classroom to real-world practice, navigating, operating systems, and running drills. They train on the combat management system and simulate missile engagements, building vital skills. When the missiles arrive, crews will be ready, not starting from scratch. The Navy can also develop new doctrines and tactics, integrating these ships into a modern force. Exercises and war games refine operations and teamwork. The ship's presence boosts public support and signals commitment to allies and adversaries. It's a down payment on future capability, building momentum for transformation. The big question on everyone's mind is this: when will the long-awaited missiles finally arrive to complete the transformation of the Philippine Navy's warships? For months, anticipation has been building, with every update closely watched by military analysts, sailors, and citizens alike. The arrival of these advanced weapons marks a turning point, not just for the ships themselves, but for the nation's maritime defense as a whole. With contracts now officially signed and sealed, the countdown begins. Deliveries are projected to take place within 1 to 2 years, a timeline that may seem long but is actually swift in the world of international defense procurement. Behind the scenes, teams are coordinating logistics, ensuring that every detail is in place for a smooth transfer and integration of these powerful systems. Once the missiles are delivered and installed, the ships will enter a rigorous phase of final testing. Navy crews will conduct live fire exercises, pushing both the technology and their own skills to the limit. These tests are crucial, certifying that the warships are fully combat-ready and capable of defending the nation's interests at sea. With their new armaments, the Malvar and Silang-class ships will be transformed into true multi-mission combatants. Their enhanced capabilities will not only strengthen the Philippine Navy, but also shift the regional naval balance, sending a clear message that the country is ready to defend its maritime territory. These upgraded ships will take the lead in surface action groups, patrolling vital sea lanes, enforcing maritime law, and deterring any acts of aggression in contested waters. Their presence will be a visible and powerful deterrent, reassuring allies and warning potential adversaries. In tense situations, their advanced missile systems will force adversaries to think twice before challenging Philippine sovereignty. The ability to project power and defend national interests is now within reach, thanks to these critical upgrades. These ships stand as symbols of both progress and urgency. The journey to a modern navy is ongoing, and the mission isn't truly complete until every missile is in place and every crew member is fully trained and ready. Across the nation, hope and pride are growing. Filipinos eagerly await the day when their new sentinels are fully armed, ready to safeguard the country's vast maritime domain and ensure peace for future generations. The most important chapter in this story is yet to be written. As the sun rises on a new era for the Philippine Navy, the nation watches and waits, confident that its defenders will soon stand ready to meet any challenge.